Shalom, Yashala, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High Yahweh. I do so in the name of His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders of Yashala. Call Haloyim Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai by Hashem Harakakadash for blessing our elders with the spirit of truth so that we may know. Shout out to the Akim and the Aquathium that's keeping the faith and the works. Y'all keep at it. It's your brother Abaya coming at you with more precepts, man. This is the book of Amos, chapter 8 and verse 11. Behold, the days come, saith Yahweh power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of Yahweh. Right? But of hearing the words of Yahweh.
No, Tom, good to be with you. No, this bill says how someone identifies is more important than fairness, it's more important than equality, and it's more important than the first right mentioned in the very first amendment to the Constitution, the very first amendment in the Bill of Rights, your right to practice your faith the way you think the good Lord wants you to. And so that, to me, is the biggest affront, the biggest problem with this legislation, not to mention the, I think, undermining of the spirit of Title IX and the opportunity Title IX gave women, particularly in athletics. Democrats said during the debate, we had all of 90 minutes debate about you're going to make a major change, something, changing the standard that's been in place for millennia. We had a total of 90 minutes debate. But during the debate on this legislation, they talked about nothing in this bill will hinder women's opportunity to participate in sports. Well, that's true. It may not make it harder to participate in sports, but it's sure going to make it harder to win, and that's part of the spirit of Title IX, and I think why so many women's athletic groups and women are opposing this legislation as well. So this is typical of today's radical left, but not where the...
It says, prohibits discrimination on the basis of sexual orientation, gender identity. Says it extends anti-discrimination protections to cover employment, housing, public accommodations. Public accommodations. What does that mean? How they are accommodated in the public. Basically, how someone speaks about them in the public can now be a criminal act. So, if the Bible speaks against this act in a certain way, it now falls under this Equality Act. It says public education, federal funding, credit, jury system. Then it says updates definition of public accommodations.
Country wants to go with public policy.
It's institutionalized discrimination, and at a time when we are dealing with the pandemic and we're trying to get our economy back on track, they've taken time to pass this piece of social engineering. It astounds me. Have any of your constituents came to you
and of course they got a Jake speaking on this thing. Anytime they want to get some out to the public that they know is messed up, they always come get us. And we always fall for it. You see, bro, right there behind the mic, we always fall for it.
Either party and said, look, this has just gone too far?
Well, no, our constituents think this is ridiculous. The folks that I get the privilege of representing in West Central and North Central Ohio think this kind of stuff is crazy. Everyone is for equal rights. No one wants to discriminate. But this bill specifically says on page 25 of the legislation that you can't use as a defense to what this bill tries to accomplish. You can't use as a defense the Religious Liberty Protection Act, the RFRA, Restoration Act, excuse me. You can't use that as a defense. It specifically says that. So a direct attack. Again, you think about your First Amendment rights, your right to practice your faith, your right to assemble, your right to petition, freedom of the press, freedom of speech. The very first one they mention is your right to practice your faith, your religious freedom rights. That's what this bill directly attacks, and that's why so many Americans are troubled by it.
Right. So the freedom of speech does not apply to sodomites no more. It's a done deal. Right? This damn devil, man. This damn devil. The damn devil. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 55 and verse 6. Seek ye Yahweh while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near. Look, man. Get your mind right, man. Hey, it's about to go down, man. Right? The deck has been set. Game has been played. Hey, it's about to go down. Most High willing, these precepts in this video was edifying, or were edifying, and was. Right? So, call Halayim Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai by Hashem Harakakadash. Shalom Yashala.